All right, we've got another wonderful guest we would like to welcome. Let's see, we have Carrie McCam from Jack of All Trades, and I know that there's lots of different jobs that she's going to share. So, Carrie, I can't believe you are on, and we're so glad to have you join us today. Yep, there we go. We've got you unmuted.
Okay, are we good?
Hey, Carrie.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I don't see myself. Am I supposed to?
We see you. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine.
All
As long as y'all see this mug, y'all are good.
right.
Well, I'm really excited to be here, and I've got to tell you that this whole virus thing has pretty much put every company I know of in a position, and especially workers. And Jack of all trades, we've been in business for 34 years, and our main goal is to connect employers with skilled and ready to work people. And right now, I think that's a big concern for a lot of people who have either been furloughed or laid off or what have you. And so we have got so many positions available, and we just want to be able to share that with everyone that's watching and available. If you want a job, we've got a job for you. And the great thing about today's meeting is that a lot of these companies that have already gone before me, we have staffed for them before in the past or currently staff for them. So they know about Jack of all trades. And so we have, let me just start with positions that we have available. Right now, we are looking for assembly workers, metal fabricators, welders, material handlers, general make-readies. If you have experience with powder coating, we're looking for that. We have two positions located in McGregor that they're looking for metal fabricators with experience, preferred. If not, they're willing to teach. They have rotating shifts at this one specific company where it's 2 weeks they work from 7 to 3, 2 weeks they work from 3 to 11, and 2 weeks they work from 11 to 7. And these are all temp to hire positions. And I think the one thing that a lot of people don't understand or know about Jack of all trades is, yes, we're an employment agency, but we're not just a temporary employment agency. Most of the companies that we hire for, these are temp to perm positions. So you work through us to get your foot in the door, and then you can go all the way with these companies depending on your attitude, your work ethic, your attendance, just like any other job. It all depends on what you're willing to put into the job for you to continue to grow with that company. I know we're also looking for maintenance techs. We're looking for 4 maintenance techs. If you have an HVAC certification, that's great. If you have experience, they're willing to go and work with you on that. You have to at least have 1 year's experience as far as that HVAC goes if you're not certified. And all of our positions, we require you to have a current driver's license. It doesn't matter if you're applying for a janitorial position, you always have to have a current driver's license. A lot of positions also that we hire for, you have to have a clean background, but don't let that discourage you, because we have companies who are willing to hire people who have backgrounds, and that's not an issue. They need workers, and if you're a good worker, they're willing to take you on. So don't let that ever deter you from trying to apply with us or get a job somewhere, because we can always try to find you something. I know also we need 8 utility workers, people who have some knowledge in construction, carpentry, electrical, plumbing, painting experience. That for that particular company, they're looking Monday through Thursday. Hours are 7:30 to 6:30. And this may not be a temp to hire position. It just depends on how many people they how many people they think that they're going to keep on after everything is over. I'm also looking for an auto mechanic who has at least 2 years experience with a clean background for insurance purposes. An auto technician who has experience with computer diagnostics, general mechanical skills, and brake and suspension knowledge. I'm looking for CDL drivers that have 1 to 2 years experience with hydraulic trucks, a CDL driver who has 2 years experience, current DOT, and must be able to drive a standard. So you can tell we have tons and tons of positions in the general labor mechanical field. We are also looking for clerical people, and we have several positions open. We have full-time marketing. It helps if you're bilingual. We have dispatcher positions, computer literate, call center atmosphere, open availability. We're looking for a part-time mail clerk, someone who can open the mail and sort it and help through the customer service department. We have 3 data entry positions, so you have to have experience in Excel, that is a must, and accurate typing and 10 key. We have 3 accounting bookkeeping positions. You have to have accounts payable and accounts receivable knowledge, invoicing, payroll, billing, and month-end experience. We are looking for 2 Section 8 counselors. The schedule for that is 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, with every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Of course, in those positions, you have to have good communication skills, be computer illiterate, have some money handling skills, and also you have to be comfortable with interviewing applicants. And along with other office duties, data entry is also included. We're looking for 2 assistant apartment managers from 7:30 to 6:30 Monday through Thursday, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Just general secretarial clerical knowledge is required. So as you can see, we have tons and tons of positions available, which is great because that means that we're getting back to work. We're getting, we're doing the best that we can to keep the ball rolling and doing our part. And really, honestly, the way to apply through Jack of all trades for any of these positions, we unfortunately do not have an online application, but that's mostly because we also have testing that's involved. So when you come in here, you can pick up an application, take it home with you, and bring it back. And when you come back, make sure you have 2 forms of ID. Birth certificate, driver's license, social, whatever, just bring 2 forms of ID that are current and not expired with you. And then if you've already done your application, you turn it in and we begin the testing process. Or if you're doing it here, then you finish your app here, you do the testing, and you're going to meet with a counselor. Now that things have changed because of coronavirus, we are interviewing now over the phone. So basically you would come in and do your testing and turn in your application, and then a counselor will call you and interview over the phone regarding your skills and what you're looking for and what you're comfortable for. A lot of these positions that I've already explained are first, second, third shift. It just depends on what you're comfortable with. That's what you tell your counselor. You're always going to let them know, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, or I can't do that, or I don't have a ride. It's always important to make sure you let your counselor know what you're available for, so that when we get you a job the very next day, you're open and available and ready to work. So I think that's about it for us. I
You guys are,
appreciate.
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say thank you so much for having me here. Like I said, we have a lot going on, and the only way for us to get the word out is by doing things like this, and of course, as much advertising on social media as we can. So,
Sherry, you and the whole team over there do such a great job and offer such a tremendous resource for job seekers. So thank you all.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, definitely. As I mentioned, we are going to be sharing these recordings. So if you're interested in sharing it with someone else that you know that may be looking, please feel free to share those links. And also, let me thank Lexi Rail, who is kind of the mastermind behind the scenes, making sure that this technology is working so smoothly. She's my teammate here at the Chamber, and she does a great job. I did see a couple of questions come through, so we'll make sure we send those over to the employers. I know one of them asked about some summertime jobs with Jack of all trades. So if you were the person that asked that question, you might just reach out to Carrie directly. We'll make sure we share their information in the follow-up email, and then the survey will be attached. Again, if you would please join us again next week on June 3rd for our Job Spotlight series. We will have United Healthcare and we have Balin, and I know we're going to have our friends from HOT Goodwill come back and share some more employment resources with us. So thank you all for joining us today. Looks like we wrapped up just in time to go watch the SpaceX launch. So thanks for joining us. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.